Starting off with Marco playing as Pinhead and immediately finding the box, which can give a lot of information right at the start, and trying to find the first survivor very early into the game. And Chain Hunt being on can also cause a little bit problematic places. Missing the chain on Farah right there, but still committing to the chase. Not deciding to leave this. He wants this free tag, getting the chain. That could be very good, though, but no! The chains are breaking a lot. And that was a juicy hit through the pallet. And as we can see, the speed boost that he just gained is from Rapid Brutality, so Bloodlust will not take place in this game. And oh my god! I believe that was a slight bait with trying to maybe chain the survivor to make them go into going further. And someone trying to go for a juicy flash, I'd say, but not coming through, unfortunately. Corrupt is down, and now we have Hookbane Resonance popping in. Somebody working in the main building. I believe that one of the survivors that tried to go for a flashlight save is right here at the back with the flashlight and with the sprint burst. I believe... I thought I saw 2 people in the main building, but it looks like it's only one, and the gen that got pain rest is still regressing. The killer might know information about every survivor, but I don't think the last one that is still not possible. Oi, 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 oi. The chain not coming through in the main building, but I believe that chaining towards the main building like this can be really, really dangerous. Because the survivor might get pulled while the killer is chaining the origins. Trying to make the slowdown come as much as possible. And the Claudette, Kurosh is a bit sneaky there, trying to go for the flash save, but another survivor coming in. It might be a double save, might not allow the survivor to go for the second stage. Oh my god, getting out to him, right on the person, to the hook, and getting that down. The Aaron is not allowing Fra to go any there farther. The Aaron is making them go into deep one that is not allowing for any more distance to happen. Breaking the chain makes you go, unfortunately, in man, and the killer can easily hit that if he wanted to. Trying to hit the chains on somebody that could be maybe behind the gallows and trying to proxy this hook. Finding the David at this gen over here, missing another chain, and that could be an interesting play. Somebody came in to get a save. If Fra is gonna get chained! Got chained again! And again! That is a down! What is happening right now? Oh my god, what are those hits happening right there? I'm gonna fall the window. That could be another down! No, they decided to go for it! No! What is happening right now? Just standing a little bit delayed, but still doing some value right now. The gen got popped where it just happened. Trying to force the locker, but not possible since the chains are really doing the job. Get in the pickup. Nobody gonna get it? No? Oh my god! The last survivor did not been spotted at all. Unfortunately got blocked and did not get the pallet save on time. The timing did not come through. And that is death at 3 gens, ladies and gentlemen. And if he wants to, he can go pick up Claudette and maybe get another hook in basement. Oh my god, what is happening here? Using sprint burst, but I don't think that's gonna lead very, very far. Maybe get a stun? No, so that will be the down. I don't think the hook will be taken towards basement since it's a little bit too far and someone could protect this if they wanted to. So maybe pain rest? Yes, that was indeed. So gonna try to slow down the game a little bit. And let's check what our below survivors are doing right now. One of them still not shock. And the other one trying to maybe sneak in for the box, but the killer spotted the injured survivor and the little bit of Michael Jackson moonwalk right there, but unfortunately the killer is not letting the survivor gain too much distance. And I believe if he's going to get caught right now, maybe the killer is gonna find the box. Going towards where the box is, and did David taking the box where the chase was being taken? That could be a bit problematic for survivors if David is gonna go down very, very, very fast in this position. Dodging the chain, that was a really good dodge. I believe that David is the one with balance landing, but the killer is trying to slow him down as much as possible. So maybe if possible, get in the chain. So maybe David did not get his balance standing almost at all. Trying to go for some spicy hits right there. Oh, and the chain went upstairs. That is very unfortunate. The chase is still happening. David is holding the box, and survivors are resetting from what it seems. But the chase is happening so good for survivors, but that could be the down right now. Yes it is. David going on the floor, the box being taken again into the killer's hands, revealing the spot of only one survivor. I believe the other one went into our locker to maybe not reveal their position. That is just unfortunate. How Claudette got spotted at Shack and getting hit by millions of chains on the way. Since the killer knows that the Claudette went around the main building and the box is going to be taken around that area, then he knows that Claudette is the one holding the box, and I think that could be the case. No, what is gonna happen? Is he on a chain? I don't think the chains reached enough to get the Claudette to stop from solving the box, and the unhook happened. So the killer is slightly losing all the pressure, but let's not forget, still 3 gens left, but survivors are remaining and trying to stay strong, but if they will stay injured, I don't think any pressure they will be able to put on the killer unless all of them is going to reset fully. But if one is about to be spotted, that will be injured, that could be a bit problematic on the survivor side. Maybe Pinhead spotted somebody, maybe a little rat trying to sneak. Or it seems like that not. They are doing the reset around the main building, I believe. The healing is happening a lot slower since Killer is running sloppy, and it is doing a pretty good job trying to maybe grab some info with the chains if possible. Some scratch marks right here, and I believe that is our warrior of a survivor. I mean, that's the only thing that I can call him since of the cosmetic. But the survivors are fully reset. I thought for a moment he hid in a bush, but maybe it's just the color of the skin that is kind of blending with the environment. Taking the chase all the way in the corner behind Gallows. Maybe it's going to do good for his team, but no! The chains are stopping him even more when vaulting the pallet. That is very, very upsetting, and that could be a quick put on the ground. Ooh, and that hits, ladies and gentlemen. Those hits are nasty, and I know because I experienced them myself. Chain hunt happening. The survivors did not solve the box at all during this chase. Maybe they were trying to get progress on the gens instead of focusing on... Oh, I heard a little bit of a chain somewhere from some... What? There is a box on the gallows. I don't think... That is, I feel like the nastiest thing that I saw so far. The box being right on the gallows, and the hook is being on the view every moment, whenever the killer would wish for it. The Claudette taking the hit, another sloppy applying, but David was just working on the gen, cranking the gen while the chains were just attacking him. He did not let that stop him. He did get the progress and got to 2 gens left, but now all information about 2 survivors. One of them is injured, and the box is right here beside the killer. So that is something that I don't think I've seen before, that the box spawned right on the gallows. The killer has a hook that is near the box as well, and he can have view on everything. That is entirely possible. stopping the survivor from going for the unhook is pretty smart, but I don't think he wants to. He wants to let Claudette work on this gen, as it could result in a 4k1. I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to do the caster scores like it always happens. I think the other survivor rotated for the unhook, and that is pretty much correct. So I believe what the survivors could try to do, maybe go for a reset and try to pop one more gen, maybe go for a like a better result on their side, and be able to work something out on the killer side after they're going to switch. But that is chaining the survivor that just got hooked, and well, swing and a miss, like they say. Voting the pilot, but no! Oh my god! Trying to win everything that he can and missing the chain. The chase is going to take a lot longer because I'm not sure if the shock pallet was still up, but he knows that Claudette is working on this gen, getting as much progress as he possibly can. Missing the chain again. Claudette with the sprint was coming in clutch and blast mine as well. The killer's life is flashing right there. Will kick in this generator. But that is a little bit problematic for Killer, I would say. Mostly losing all of the pressure, but the injured survivor is somewhere around main, so maybe they will try to reset. And yes, that is Claudette being spotted, so maybe the survivors are going to go for a reset. But that is David working on the gen at the gallows, and maybe I think the survivor that is at Unloud is planning to work on this gen. Maybe, yes, there are scratch marks. It looks like the survivors don't really care that this one person is unfortunately there on the hook. They just want to get as best result as possible, but that is him going down. Yet we know 2 gens on a very high progress. David is very close to popping his gen. No more painless hooks, no more regression perks. Just rapid brutality and sloppy that could come in handy if possible, but that could lead to a 4K. I'm actually surprised. David left the other survivor to let them pop the gen on the gallows and try to patrol somewhere else. But as we can see, the gens are extremely split, and Claudette is taking the box. Kurosh is not messing around, taking the box and taking the risk of maybe being found somewhere, but I think he took it on purpose because he knows that there is a gen with good amount of progress that survivors can try and get progress on it, keep it stable as much as they can, and make sure the killer can not get any more kicks, as it will be basically, well, maybe over. I don't wanna curse out anything, because that is possible. But so far, I'm not sure on which side right now is better, or on the killer side or survivor side. But I think what they are doing, and TP towards Kurosh right there, missing the chain, but maybe that could be a down if survivor. If Claudette is not going to get too much distance, then that possibly could be a down, but still Shaq pallet up, but getting the chain and getting the man on themselves. Maybe we'll go towards the main building. No, staying around Shaq, but the killer knows. Marco knows that there is something suspicious about it, not allowing the Claudette to lead him, let the chase happen for too long. Oi, oi, oi. A little bit of a fake. Hitting this? No! Incredible fake from the David right in the main building. And the killer is being sent into upstairs again with the chase and missing another one. That is so intense for the killer. Not sure what is going to happen. Either the last gen is going to pop, or nothing is going to stop maybe the Claudette from popping the gen, not getting the hit through the pallet. But so many chains attacking David right here. Getting the hit as he vaults. Maybe we'll decide to leave him. Maybe we'll realize that this chase was taking way too long. Could be possibility of the last gen popping. Maybe no. I mean, it is very close, but I don't think they will risk it as much to let the killer have the person go down that was just working on the gen. Or maybe they are trying to split. Maybe they are. There is a little bit of progress on the gen, so what they could try to do is split between those two gens and maybe go towards 4K0 if possible. But that is a very intense moment right there. 2 survivors and 1 gen left. All of them injured, and if the killer is gonna find the reset spot, then I believe that could be a little bit of a tough situation. And the chain hunt just started, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm not sure what the survivors are doing at the moment. Oh, resetting. When Marco put a chain behind the main building, he did not see where they could have been resetting. So I think where they could be taking the reset is right where the pinhead is facing, on the left side, like right in the corner. Maybe that's where. Oh, maybe that's where it was least like suspicious to reset at, but David getting chained a lot. Maybe we'll make it to the pallet unless he hits. The hit is coming through on the pallet. Maybe Claudette with the pallet safe. Oh my god! Taking the hit. Yeah, the pallet save is happening. That is very well done. I am just incredibly shocked. And I'm not sure what Claudette just tried to do there. She stood there and maybe accepted their fate, not even wiggling. So I think the survivors might have slightly given up and will take this result as their best so far. And maybe with the win condition of 4K2, they could make something work out, but they tried, they fought until the end. They did not let the killer leave with an easy win. They tried to pump those gens with progress, but unfortunately with sloppy and everything, the killer could spot the reset somewhere. It was a bit hard because the hit is going to happen and go all over again to reset. It was a bit tough to do, but Eclipse will condition 4K2, so now Calamity will be going on Survivor side. We will be switching, so please stay with us and let's see how everything will turn out. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second match of the first set. So happy to see it continuing. Calamity against Eclipse, and now Eclipse needs to meet the win condition 4K on 2. There was a there was a tough play. What was happening before? The survivors left at one gen was really unfortunate. They did try to pop the last gen, but unfortunately some things started happening in the end. But unfortunately, it is what it is. But well, we'll be seeing Celibzi on the pinhead this match right here, and at the start it looks like that someone was trying to get the box, and I think that was Marcos. I see the Nia running away, and unfortunately the chain was missed, so the box couldn't be stopped from being solved. Anyway, the progress on the gens is already coming, and that is crazy. The main gen is about to be done, so that will be first gen, almost. Yeah, almost. But it looks like that our Auric killer is using a different build from the other pinhead that we were seeing, because we see that he's replacing Rapid Brutality with Ruin, it seems. Trying to slow down the game even more if possible, but survivors are really pushing the buttons here and trying to get as much progress as possible. Unlucky chain not coming through towards the window, couldn't chain the Nia if possible. But the chase is still remaining on the survivor. First gen is popping. 4 more to go for Calamity to get their win condition going. That is second gen about to pop, maybe? And the Ruin getting just completely demolished from the game. Getting the hit on Hein. Adam being spotted around this area as well. Maybe we'll get down on Hein here at the shack, but another gen popping! There was no more regression anymore on that gen, unfortunately. That was incredibly well played by survivors to get already 2 gens finished. Chase ending with Lara here, and Ace coming! Rocket coming to try and take the chase. Oi, oi, oi. Given a little bit of a smooch for the killer, I suppose. That was a millisecond late to stop the box from being solved by Marco right over at this corner behind Gallows, but unfortunately the killer did not make it on time, missing quite a few chains, but it doesn't stop him. He is going. Trying to get those hits, those injuries, and trying to get those hooks going as much as possible. It was blocked by someone. I did not see who. Maybe the chase was happening a bit further. The killer was not anywhere in range, so I could not take a look. But that is finding Nia Marco at main again. Opening quite an interesting place for the survivor. Maybe gonna get mind game super? No, Marco is keeping those check spots around, looking where survivor might be heading, and I feel like Celibzi might have done a little bit of a mistake by breaking the door, because I believe that survivors now have an easier way to come and maybe loop the main building, so the chase will take a lot longer. Oi, oi, oi! The chase just happened and ended so quickly at the same time, and Marco led Celibzi right to the box. So now we know. Oi, oi, oi! Someone coming for the flashlight save, and that is Rocket with the sprint burst, missing the chain on him. But I think there is still one more survivor around, because I think from what we saw when the box was picked up that there was more than one survivor around this area. One was definitely at Gallows working on the gen, and 2 survivors protecting this, not going to allow Calamity get this pallet safe, but I don't think that will be anywhere possible. The killer cannot camp this forever. Box being solved, and I think that is just maybe not even getting the injury on anyone. Calamity is on fire on survivors. They are just doing everything they can to try not to give any stages to the killer. I am just shocked how they're just trying so hard, dying on pallets, saving each other, everything that is constantly possible to make it so much harder for Sleepsy during this trial. But I believe from what I noticed, Pinhead was Calamity's pick on DDS, so maybe it makes a bit more sense. And no, not even dragging the survivor further from the pallet makes them stop from pallet saving under that one pallet. And I think they just keep dying on pallets at this point because they know that they're just going to be saved. And I kind of being spotted somewhere at the very least corner, and Sleepsy just showing for the pallet save at this point because I think he knows. The poor Sleepsy knows that he cannot succeed right here, unfortunately. There is Fortune popping one more, and Calamity is taking the set as their victory so far. I believe that Sleepsy tried his best. He indeed wanted to win. He did try to pull all of the pressure that he could, but unfortunately, survivors dying under pallets and being efficient about it. Doing this also on purpose, dying on pallets, and unfortunately, everyone was always there. Seeing Rocket with the hit! Oh my god, 3 survivors being injured, and Pedro just vibing somewhere there, being on chance. Maybe first down on Hein, come on this very not really safe pallet, pretty much 50-50 every time. Yes, that is the first down happening on Hein and getting the first. Oh, someone there with a flashlight saver. Am I already losing it? So just nodding left to right, being happy for this. Maybe I will try to find somebody else sneaking around. Breaking pallet in this tiny little loop is interesting. Well, let's see what other survivors are doing. Nia around the hook, and the other 2 survivors are resetting, being beside the last gen somewhere. It looks like that he does not want anybody to save Hein off the hook. He does want to confirm this this second stage, and I believe that 2 of the survivors will try to double the last gen, get towards the end game, and do what basically do what they have to do, get the win condition, and pretty much get a 3-man out if possible. It looks like that the killer is doing a little bit of dancing, showcasing his moves to Hein that is just hanging there, and I still believe that Nia might be somewhere around, or she might actually try to be opening this gate so they could go for this unhook and get the 4-man out of this match. But since we all know that the win condition was already met by Calamity, and there is nothing else Eclipse can do, This one gate is being open, and I'm not sure about the other one. The other one is open as well, so I believe that they will try to get Hein out of the game no matter what. They will not leave their teammates to die. Everyone coming to save, to be the hero. Oh, yo, yo. The killer, the killer at this point just said, "Yeah, you can have it. I did my 2 stages. I'm happy." But unfortunately, this is it, ladies and gentlemen, for this first set. Calamity is taking the win, so very well played on their side. So we'll be taking a short break, going still with Eclipse on Killer, switching to Wraith now on Dead Saloon, continuing with the same map, and now we will see who will take the win. Everyone, dear viewers, welcome back in! Second set of Calamity against Eclipse happening right now. Calamity being on Survivor this time and Eclipse starting with Killer. From what I know, Rafe was actually picked by Eclipse, if I'm not wrong. So it could be interesting how things will turn out happening in this play. Looking at the start of the game, it seems like Celibsi is playing the killer again, representing his team, and not running Corrupt, which is interesting. I think he's running some regression. No information about Ruin, and even crowd control, since the windows were getting blocked whenever Hein was getting the volts into them. So I feel like that could be some interesting plays happening right there. But making it to the pallet, not getting the block on Hein. Breaking the pallets as much as he can. Not breaking. Oh my god! My man is definitely happy that he was able to hit that one. That was a really nasty hit on Hein. Decided to leave him, going for somebody else to get. Unfortunately, not getting the hit on the rocket through the unclocking speed, but getting the break on the pallet. That is indeed faster breaking, faster unclocking, which is really good on Rafe, in my own opinion as well. The chase being taken to the corner of the main building. It seems like that Rocket is deciding not to go towards the pallet in the corner because he would be zoned, and he can just try to loop the main building if that's going to be possible. Vaulting this window as well. Celibsi breaking the breakable wall, and two gens popping. Even though he is trying to get the pressure that he possibly can, not going for that vault because it's blocked, happening from crowd control. That will be first stage happening for Celibsi. Two gens are already completed. Leaving the main building gen, which is, I believe, kind of smart for survivors. Since the killer needs to take his time to get towards upstairs and be able to pressure them off of the gen. But it seems taking the chase of Nia around the gallows and going towards Shaq right now. And maybe Pretty Drop needs to happen. No, leaving Marco to go back to Rocket that just got unhooked and maybe get some value. That wasn't even a Ruin being cleansed. Crowd control got rid of right now, so the vaults can keep happening again, and the killer doesn't even have bamboozle, so that will be given value to survivors to manage to vault windows, hold chases for a lot longer if that's possible, and getting those gens progress as much as they can. We saw the totem that got destroyed highlighted in white, so that only means the killer is running Pentimento. That could come in handy later on in the game. But that is second down happening right now on Pedro right now, and third gen popping. The killers are on fire on the gens. The efficiency being put into the pressure. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my words. I am speaking too quick, and I am not aware of what's happening in the game. The survivors, despite even being injured, they do not care. They are yet going to pop those gens. One gen left, and I don't think they are extremely close to each other. But Hein taking the hit, and I think that Pentimento is going to happen now, but they will know exactly where is the totem. So we have gens in the main building. There is one on scene kinda in the corner and the one that the killer just ran past by. So maybe if survivors are not going to get rid of Ruin, then it could be problematic if they will be getting forced away from the gens, and that will be down happening on Marco. No! That is incredible! Not even hitting, trying to go on the bar, maybe making the killer fall. Not allowing the down from happening, but unfortunately it's been gone. And the ruin is being destroyed and Penty is still in the game. So that could be second stack of Pentimento happening. Maybe the killer is gonna go for it if he would want to, but the survivors are going to realize where exactly the totem is. And I think Sleepsy might be suspicious about something, and he was correct. Hein still sticking around this area where the totem was destroyed, taking it over to main building, and I think that could be a little bit dangerous if he doesn't have life or a balanced landing. Then I think things will be a bit harder. Vaulting the window? No, it's Libsy missing. That is unfortunate, but I don't think he's going to hit. The down happening on Hein right now, and I think that is fourth stage. I think. I am not sure, but I think that will be second. No, that is first hook into Hein. But it is 4 stages so far, and maybe so good for killer. Still one Pentimento stack being up in the game. Never mind, the caster score is always hitting when it shouldn't. That's the worst part. Oi, 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 Pedro being a little bit mind-gamed by the killer on that quiet unsafe tile, and I'm not sure if I was the one who saw that, but there was something flash right in the distance. Well, that kind of hurt my eyes. But moving on. The reset is trying to happen under the hook, which is maybe not ideal. Rocket dropping the flashbang, I believe, and trying to blind the killer with the flashlight, but that is quite unfortunate. Not happening, and now he's gonna take the chase somewhere near this gen. And that is quite unsafe what Rocket is trying to do. No, we have a pallet right in this middle, but the down is happening. Rocket will go back on the hook. I think he was hooked before, if I'm not wrong. I was correct, and oh my goodness, this gen is very high progress. And since the hook that Hein was hooked on was not a pain res, is even worse because the progress on the gen that Nia was working on is quite a lot. So taking the injury isn't gonna matter as much. She could go reset with somebody, and everybody knows that this gen is very high progress. They will try to get it, to pop it, get towards endgame, but Slipsy is not going to allow this. Getting more progress in the main building right there, and getting the stun. Very well done from Pedro, and we see the reset spot that happened. Oh my goodness, that was dangerous. Rocket playing with fire, getting stuck near the shock pad and almost taking attack for that. That would be really unfortunate if it would happen for basically no reason. I'm not sure what was the play from the killer, but I think taking the hit for Nia. Yes, that's what is happening. And he's decided to commit. I think he wants to get rid of Rocket right now since he's on death hook, but it doesn't matter. Last gen is popping, and if he will kill Rocket right now, this is 6 stages so far. and I don't believe that any of the gates are being progressed for now, as they were on the killer's side. Apologies. Hein being found near the hook. Not sure what happened, but that was pretty interesting. What happened from Hein, that he got blinded like this. But oh, this gate is open. So unfortunately, Slipsy is not gonna get any more stages. It seems like Hein is not injured, so he could easily escape if needed. Maybe. Yeah, I was a little bit scared for a moment that something would have happened, but nope. That is how the win condition will be happening for Calamity right now. They will need to get 7 stages, could be with a kill, might not have to be. So we will be switching sides towards Calamity to Killer and Eclipse towards Survivor. So please stay with us for a few minutes and we will see how everything is going to end. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second match of the second set happening right now. Wraith, Calamity on Killer, Eclipse on Survivor. Win condition 1k7 or, well, however it's gonna feel for the killer. Looks like the idea of the build is basically the same how Libsy was running. Decided to go for a crowd control as well. Panty, Ruin, and Painless. Oi, 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 Rocket trying to start off with a very spicy hit, but it seems like that is gonna be a hit. Yes, it indeed is. I also would like to point out that there's one thing that I loved about Wraith back then, that you could burn him with whatever you had, a flashbang, firecracker, or a flashlight. But anyway, Ruin was already cleansed, the chase is still happening, two interesting pallets being here to get there and coming with a hit. The survivors are gonna try to make Rocket have as less stages as possible, but oh my god, the survivor being so lucky that the pallet spawned there and already one gen finished. The survivors are on fire, not being able to block the pallet. That is unfortunate. But that should be the first down right here, I believe. Because the survivors in a dead zone. Oi, 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 that was a little bit of a focus there. Maybe the ping difference? Maybe happening over there. And maybe pain is happening? No, that's a 0. But I think Rocket will try to activate Pentimento right now to stop the game from progressing very fast, because survivors are on fire right now. And the gen progression is going very insane for them. But that will be Adam taking a hit, maybe flying towards the hit, and yes, but does not care about him, going for the tunnel out at least to get as many stages as possible. Trying to slow vault, not sure what was the play, maybe could have worked out. Ay, ay, ay. I think the survivor might have predicted that Rocket would try to swing like that, but there is a down happening, so second stage onto this survivor, but that is another gen popping. That is a crazy progression by survivors, 2 stages and 2 gens done. It is pretty impressive, but it seems Rocket have some little view towards his Pentimento, and oi, David going for something spicy in that situation, but I think Rocket will try to protect those gens as much as possible, and maybe first death if that's the case. So a little bit of nodding towards the gen in the corner. Not sure what was that. Maybe Rocket is trying to point where the progression is happening, but Pentimento is being cleansed and the survivor is being saved right now. But he makes it towards Shack Pallet. That is unfortunate. Rocket not being able to cloak to maybe break the Shack Pallet faster, but the survivor making his way over towards Water Tower. And it seems that maybe the down's gonna happen. No hit from Claudette coming, but still our below the survivor is trapped into this corner with this pallet. Rocket trying to mind game if possible. Third gen being completed. Oh my god, in the distance, and that hit was nasty as hell. No one coming with the pallet save. That is a death at 2 gens. Rocket just needs one more to try and be able to take this win right here. Towards a small progression towards those 2 gens. And maybe if Rocket is gonna find where the survivors could be resetting, or where they could be hiding while they're injured, he spotted the reset spot, I believe. And that is poor Adam that is injured. Oh my goodness. Just being headed upstairs and was not expecting to be pushed all the way up while cloaking. Unfortunately did not happen, but there is another gen popping in the distance. Rocket might be in a little bit of a tough situation right now, but the survivors have a region here, so maybe it's not going to be as bad as I think it is. But I believe that Rocket maybe will decide to take this hook into Adam, and I am indeed correct. I think the pressure right now is on the killer's side, as there is Fra hooked on. I'm sorry, in the middle, basically, of that region. David around the main building, and Claudette with a crow. So I believe Rocket did not hear where Claudette is because of Iron Will that actually came in clutch. So it seems like Claudette was hiding in the locker this entire time, ready to be with Head-On, and it deactivated as the crow started to appear. Too long in a locker unfortunately deactivates Head-On. But look at this, the chase happening with David right in the corner at this pallet. Leaving, maybe trying to go... Maybe we're trying to go find the reset spot again. And I think that is solidarity kicking in right here, right now. Oi, 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 oi! Two survivors in the slope is not really ideal, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, one gets without a hit over there, but the other is getting slammed, and that is the survivor that was on the hook already. Rocket is not going to commit this, even though it's an injured survivor, and could give him hook pain resonance, but it doesn't matter. He needs to keep those gens still, unless he wants one of them to pop, leading towards an endgame. He's very close to his win condition, and he knows it. But there's one problem that he needs to deal with. That survivors might be working on the gens, but even though the injury is going to be taken, and they will find a safe spot somewhere around the map, that will not be good. But that is crowd control being cleansed, so Pentimento can come in handy if the killer will decide off of it. Oi, David being in this area, and I think the killer is deciding to commit. Losing the survivor, they just held W and went all the way forward. And it looks like that one of our survivors have any means necessary, because the pilot keeps going back up, but David doesn't make it. That is very unfortunate. Pilot safe maybe. That was a worth try. Oi, 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 oi. Almost taking a hit anyway, but that is 5th stage into the game. Another fresh out of the game. And hook painless being used. So 2 more stages and Rocket is gonna take the win for his team into another set of today's games. But spotting Adam here towards this towards the windows that he kinda has to play, since there's barely any pilots on the map. Taking the tag, and Rocket maybe gonna commit to this. He actually is committing, so that is very impressive. he knows survivors are trying to do the reset. And gonna go for Panty first. That is pretty smart. We'll make sure that... Well, not sure what happened there, but our poor Adam got a little bit confused, I would assume. So that is another stage. 6 stages so far, I believe. So that is already the condition for a tie. And the one more stage will lead to a tiebreaker, including being spotted. Not able to get the pallet. And oi, 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 oi. What is happening? I'm just at a loss of words. The survivors, I think, might have kinda let something go, and that is another stage happening. 7 stages, and that was the 6 stages was basically the ultimatum that the killer had. So unfortunately, Eclipse did not manage to win the to manage to get the win that they tried to get. They fought so hard until the end, and I believe that here we're just seeing a little bit of trolling right now, since a little bit of a standstill game with the killer right now. Deciding to go for David instead, slowly vaulting the window. No, but killer is still vaulting. The add-on for vaulting faster is actually pretty good in my opinion for Wraith. Oi, oi, oi. I don't think the window would work very well, since the killer gets an insane speed boost after uncloaking. Pentimento is gone, so it looks like survivors are still trying to hold on. Kinda the same situation like we've seen in the Pinhead match, that they were trying to fight until the end of survivors. But this game slowly and slowly, step by step, coming to an end, showing just how amazing of a performance we can see from those 2 teams. And I believe to say both of them played very well. That is another Death Fox, so that is already 2 kills with 100 left. We are basically on repeat on the same situation like we had on the Pinhead match. 2 survivors left and 1 gen remaining. That is... well, that is a slight deja vu from what I'm seeing, but they will be trying to get the best result as possible. They will not give up like they didn't give up last time. We'll try to fight until the end. Could there be spotted in this very unsafe pallet against Wraith? Well, she tried. Let's give Courage that they tried. But it was very well played by both sides. I was so happy to see Calamity and Eclipse in action against each other. I think the killer is trying to scare the survivor away from the gen. Maybe they will calm down for the unhook. I think they are indeed trying. Oh my god, the killer is missing. The killer is missing the hit. Trying to do death from above, if that's... that must have hurt. Unfortunately, Pocos is not nice to feel when you're getting hit by something like this, and when your ping is good, because that is also another confirmation that even when you have good ping, you might get hit by something like really nasty. But moving on, these games, these sets were incredible. I was like so I was like extremely happy to see how those two teams would play against each other, and the performance was just brilliant. They tried on both sides, on Survivor side, on Killer side. They did as much result as possible. And to finish things off, Rocket walking right through the pallet and hitting poor Fra right through the pallet. Not sure what is happening there. Rocket is trying something. Not sure entirely. What? Well, I am kind of wondering what Rocket is trying to pull off right here. But it seems like he's just messing around a bit, trying to troll towards endgame, make things more fun, let the last chase be a little bit longer if that's the case. Getting Bloodlust? Aye, the fake did not work out. So, for today's matches, ladies and gentlemen, this will definitely be it, but I think Rocket says no. Unless we'll give us to Mori. He is indeed. So, to end things with what you're seeing right now, with a little bit of Amori, those were the games that you watched tonight. There will be no more so far today, but we will definitely prepare a lot more games that you'll be able to watch forward. So thank you very much for coming to watch Calamity against Eclipse tonight. Thank you to all of you, and hope to see you in the fog.